Welcome to another episode of I'm from Bradford. I'm Haider and this is Jordan.
Well, I'm Jordan Williams.
Jordan Williams is an aspiring filmographer just like me. And
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
So I'm originally born in Bradford. I'm looking to get into film and boxing. I've been heavily influenced by filmography since I started sixth form. I created a music video there, and then I've been looking to get into film from then onwards.
Alright, so you're saying from sixth form you was heavily into film. So what sparked that?
What's about? Well, we had like a task and we had to create a music video. The music video had to be based on I think it was 3 minutes and 30 seconds we had to do. And I created a music video which is based around Bradford and the rough areas of growing up in Bradford.
Yeah.
Based on a rap song called Feel by Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And
doing that music video, I was I enjoyed the editing process, enjoyed creating all this it was a creative subject that I could do, and from then onwards I wanted to get into it.
For me, I really like to watch film.
Yeah.
And when I started editing creative media,
Yeah.
I
kind of put the two together in my head,
Yeah.
and it made me appreciate film a lot more.
Yeah.
Did you get the same thing?
I felt the same. You originally watching it, you don't notice these little details. As you notice different camera angles, you notice different shots. You notice everything once you study film, and it makes you appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah. What kind of films do you like to watch?
Well, I'd say my favourite film is Good Will Hunting. Have you ever watched it?
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's a quality film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Based on the guy who's got a lot of mental health issues, but he's quite resilient at first. He doesn't
Open up.
He doesn't open up, but it takes a whole entire film to build up to him opening up, and it's a really good film.
Yeah. The writing's done very well.
Yeah.
In that movie.
It swears about 143 times, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think that's what he was famous for at the time, for swearing the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite funny that.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to you. So I was saying that he's an aspiring filmographer, but there was a big difference between me and him. Saying that he's a boxer and he's a fighter.
Fighting all the time. So I got into boxing as well during sixth form.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you got into filming and boxing.
Roughly around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before that, did you have any idea that you were gonna do this in sixth form?
I had no idea. At first I thought I was going to go through my sixth form, go through the standard path, go to uni, go and get a standard job, all them sort of things. I've gone from having that standard life in mind, and instead looking to go into boxing and filmography. So yeah.
Yeah. So what was it? So you didn't have any plans to become a boxer? Or
No,
nothing?
I didn't. To be fair, when I was in sixth form, I struggled to fit in slightly. Being from I came from a rough area in Bradford. The school I was going to was quite a middle class richer area. So
Yeah.
I felt a bit out of place at first, and I wasn't talking much. I was socialising.
Were you a minority there?
Yeah, definitely. I think I was the only person with a bit of colour in my year.
Really?
Well, mixed race, black, but yeah. It felt a bit out of place, so I felt like I needed to do something to get out of that sort of stereotype. Well,
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Do you feel that you have to represent your own culture, kind of?
Yeah,
Because you're the only one there?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what sort of path I was going down. But with the boxing, I eventually started running. So I started running down a long road.
Okay.
So I thought I could get down that road, and then after about 5 minutes I'd be absolutely knackered. I couldn't run anymore. So I remembered whereabouts I got on that road that day.
Yeah.
Ran back, and then over the next I'd say about 5 or 6 weeks, kept running up and down that road and seeing if I could get further every single day. And it kind of helped me get my stamina to start fighting after to get into boxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you started boxing and you started doing this running and
Yeah.
training, when did it come into you okay, now I need to start changing my diet? Was that
Diet.
straight away or halfway through?
You know what it is? I wanted to stick to the same diet because I wanted to see if I was making a difference still with my stamina.
Okay.
I wanted to see if if I was still eating the same naturally, if it'd have an effect on me. I still felt an effect of being able to run further and further every day.
Yeah, but that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
you're more active.
Yeah, so I think it was. I'm more active anyway. I was always an active lad, but I think it took about 6 weeks before I started to think, I need to start eating properly now. So I can perfect, essentially be the best that I can in my sport.
What kind of stuff did you start to implement into your diet?
A lot of chicken,
Yeah.
tons of chicken breast, chicken fillets, chicken everything. So main food that I eat now is chicken, rice, but the brown rice, because the brown rice is a good one for you. The other ones can be like pretty fattening, to be fair.
Yeah, even white rice.
Yeah, even white rice. I think that's absolutely worse for you. Yeah, it's real bad. You know, pasta. A lot of eggs in the morning as well.
So these are like carbs kind of thing.
Yeah, I do like a lot of carbs and stuff. One thing I started doing now, I'm not looking to become a vegan or a vegetarian, but like I've seen like a lot of athletes who use like a lot of nuts and seeds. It's like plant-based protein.
Yeah, I saw a documentary on that.
Yeah, I think the Game Changers, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like I started looking at that and thinking maybe I should implement some of their like plant-based proteins into my diet.
Just not be fully vegan, but just.
Yeah, I still have my meat. I'll still eat bacon. I'll still have a burger every now and again. I do all that standard stuff, but
yeah.
But I do think it's having like quite a positive effect on me having like plant-based proteins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so? I feel like having some of it is good.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you can go on extreme ends on both sides,
yeah.
when you diet very easily.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's all about variation. If you keep eating the same things every single day, it doesn't have an effect on you after a while.
Doesn't it?
No.
Okay.
Your body adapts to it, so if you have to keep changing up your diet, keep changing things, so it changes my body every day, yeah.
Yeah, so what kind of stuff do you like? Do you only drink water?
For a while,
Yeah.
I started drinking like fizzy drinks again, but I used to try and get about 3 or 4 litres of water in a day.
What about like smoothies and protein shakes and stuff like that?
I used after like a few sessions where like my muscles are really aching,
Yeah.
I'll go buy like a protein shake, get some protein straight into my muscles, and it obviously helps me
Recover.
yeah, it helps me recover a lot quicker.
Yeah.
It's better, but it says like if you eat your protein, then it won't get straight into your muscles and it'll repair over time.
Okay.
Drinking the protein, it gets straight into your muscles.
I see.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
What do you feel about? How do you feel about? Sorry, I've gone down all of this food.
Yeah.
What do you feel about meal replacement drinks?
I wouldn't replace the meal with a drink personally.
You know what I'm talking about? Like people have breakfast and instead they have the meal replacement breakfast drinks.
In a drink. I've never tried it yet.
Okay.
I can imagine it could be quite useful, but I'd rather eat the meal rather than drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be useful for people with less time on their hands.
Yeah, people obviously, if they're always busy, they won't have the time to sit down and make a full meal, so I could understand that. Probably drinking it would be a really easy way of getting it into your body, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Do you have any people you aspire to in boxing?
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
What's so good about him? I know he's good. I don't.
Yeah, obviously everybody knows he's good. He's champion. He's highest paid athlete of all time.
Really?
Yeah, it's just with Mayweather. There's one thing that I've learned from boxing. When I've got into the ring, I've been forced to spar, you know, to fight and that take punches. I've realised how hard it is to hit and not get hit.
Yeah.
So watching Floyd Mayweather's fights back, I realised how much of a genius he is at fighting.
Yeah.
He's come up against the best of the best. He's come up against Ricky Hatton, Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, Ortiz. He's come up against all like the big names of his division, and every single time he's managed to like come out with a clean face, like his belly even been touched.
Yeah, I know who he is, but I'm not really into boxing.
Yeah. No, but one thing I'll say about Mayweather is one of them fighters that a lot of casual fans won't appreciate. But if
like I expected you to say Muhammad Ali. Like
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
you know, Muhammad Ali is a fantastic fighter. If I'm being completely honest, though, it's a bold statement, but I think Mayweather's the best of all time.
Okay.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously everybody has their own opinions.
Yeah. Ali had like a big impact on like the sport, like, you know, with all his trash talking, all of his like
Culture-wise, he had a big impact. Didn't he?
Culture-wise, he had a massive impact, but I think Mayweather's the best.
Like just in the actual sport.
The actual sport, because there's times where I've gone boxing, I've been caught, I've had my mouth cut open, I've had like my eyes like black and things like that.
Really?
It's one of them things that you learn, like, it's hard to hit and not get hit.
Yeah.
And Mayweather's always come out with a clean face, only being caught once, I think, in his whole career.
Yeah. It's kind of like when we were discussing before, like, once you edit videos, you get to appreciate movies.
Yeah.
And once you actually fight, you appreciate the fighters more.
Yeah, it's the same with every sport. One thing I started doing for a boxing training as well is swimming, to help me with my stamina and my breathing and things like that. I didn't realise how quick you can actually be swimming. I'm sat there swimming now and I'm nearly drowned in the first go. I thought it was easy, but you know.
You can just really float, can't you? That's what you think the first time.
Yeah, you think, oh, it's easy, I'll float. I'm trying to do a bloody front crawl and I'm nearly drowning, so, you know. It's one of them things, you appreciate every sport that you take part in, or anything in life that you take part in, you appreciate like the art that goes into it.
Well, like, do you have a certain type of schedule where you wake up at a certain time, or,
Yeah.
or is it just a schedule and going to the gym?
I have like a schedule. It varies every day essentially. I had a routine for a long time of waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, and then I'd try and get around 5 to 8 miles in the morning of a jog.
Really?
Yes, mainly the main jogs I used to do. I used to go into Bradford town centre, and then normally I'd go on like a long road which goes back out to town centre, back out to town centre I should say, and then I just like vary the run. Mainly, I've been running up hills and things like that. To get me better with my stamina as well, I've been doing a lot of swimming. I mainly do that at Monday mornings now, swimming in Monday mornings. With boxing, the main days that I do are Thursdays and Fridays. On a Thursday and a Friday, I'll be there twice a day, so I'll be there at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll be back there at about 6:30 at night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So what about do you do any like sort of weight training or like core training?
Yes. So the gym that I go to is called Sedgeburg. It's just opened. They've got swimming and they've got the gym. So I also do like a lot of weight training in the gym, not necessarily like you know, your bicep curls, tricep dips, all them sort of things. It's more calisthenics, so it's like I'm trying to learn how to do handstands and things like that now.
Alright, that's cool. So you like more like of control of your own body?
Yeah, I like the idea of controlling my own body weight. I'm not really a fan of lifting tons of weights. I don't want to look big and bulky.
Okay.
I feel like I've been bigger before and I felt slow.
Mm.
I like being lean, quick and like athletic, you know what I mean?
Alright, that's cool. Well,
yeah.
Do you have anything you'd like to say to people that would like to start something? Like would like to be creative but haven't yet? What do you think they should do?
It sounds cliche, but it's just like you just go for it.
Okay.
There's a lot of people in life who hold themselves back by being like fearful of like starting something new. Not everybody fears change. Nobody likes change, but I'd say for like most people, you just go and do it.
Yeah.
It's honestly like it'll be the best thing you do. You'll meet people that you've never thought you'd meet before. You'll be around more positive people. It'll have a good impact on your life.
Well, yeah. Very funny. Last two people I've interviewed too, everybody said the same thing. Do it, man.
It's cliche, but it's just you just do it, don't you?
Yeah.
Like you could be sat there thinking about it. Oh, I wish I did that like later on in life.
Yeah.
If you're just gonna do it, you don't have to worry about anything.
You don't, man.
Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah. It was very nice meeting you today, Jordan.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
a good interview. So, yeah, thank you for watching this episode of I'm from Bradford. And there's going to be an episode coming out every Monday, and yeah, 4 episodes. Thank you for watching.